Hey, Varick. Custom, please. Hey, look who it is. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. Why would you even do that? So, let's see. I don't really... Okay, let's change the color because that's really dark and I can't see what I'm doing. Let's see. Probably closer to that. And they don't really have anything... Oh, these... Okay. Shaved... Like, we got like 20 different shaved heads. Thanks, Bioware. When we wanted more hair options, that was not what we were talking about. I think that's as close to her hair as we can get. What? Bioware, why would you do that? I kind of like the idea that she's been on the run and hasn't really had the opportunity to like use the lipstick that she had before. Did I turn the lip shine off? Because stupid lip shine, get rid of that. Gone. Something like that, maybe? No. Let's go with that. Accept changes.
Inquisitor, meet Hawke, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawke, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him, after all.
My army of blonde-haired women.
Impressive view. Reminds me of my home in Kirkwall. I had a balcony that overlooked the whole city. I loved it at first. But after a while, all I could see were the people out there depending on me.
I know how it feels. I don't dwell on it. I've seen the cost of losing.
You heard about Haven.
I have.
That's why we're here now. And why I have battlements instead of balconies.
May they serve you well.
Varick said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
That's not good. I didn't really like her dialogue there. Should have chosen a different one, but I'm not reloading it because I don't want to customize Hawke all over again. Could have doesn't cut it. Can we reverse it?
If that's what happened to the Wardens, do you think we can free them?
It's possible, but we need to know more first. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Loghain. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
What were you investigating?
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
Corypheus had Templars with him at Haven. They looked like they'd been exposed to the lyrium you describe.
Hopefully, my friend in the Wardens will know more.
Great. It's interesting to me that you can have, like, Bethany or Carver can be in can be a Grey Warden depending on your choices in Dragon Age 2, and it's interesting to me that they didn't go down that path line for people who do have their siblings in the Wardens. Like, you would think that Hawke would get their information from them, but I don't know. Knowing how things work out is probably better, that they don't have to deal with that. This is bad. It's worth a shot.
I'll take any lead I can get at the moment.
Good. I'll do whatever I can to help. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
Where'd Varick go? First he's drinking in the background, now he's gone. You fought Corypheus?
You said you thought you killed Corypheus.
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me. And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground. Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him back, or maybe it's all Tevinter magic. But he was dead, I swear it.
Okay, I want to ask her more questions, but the distance is weird. Alright, let's try it this way. Where have you been?
And where did you go after the mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. I hoped that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her forces to come after me. As it turned out, I needn't have bothered. All the circles started rising up, and the exalted march never came.
Why are you alone?
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
When the Wardens began acting strangely, I had my friend Aveline take my sister out of the Free Marches. Fenris would have killed himself to protect me. I didn't want to give him that chance.
What has Varick told you?
I assume Varick's been feeding you information about the Inquisition. What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varick isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition. I think the exact phrase was, has a good shot at fixing Blondie's mess.
Speaking of Blondie.
I'd like to know more about Anders. What was he like?
I don't know if there ever was just an Anders. He was crazy. By the end, there was nothing left in him, except this insane need to start a war no one could win.
I mean, her dialogue is obviously different if you romanced Anders, and possibly different if you approved or disapproved of Anders' actions. If you marked that in the keep, I don't know.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
Okay, so we don't have, let me double check.
Let me know if you have any other questions. Otherwise, I'll meet you at Crestwood.
Okay, alright.
We'll talk later.
Right.
So Crestwood is probably where we're going next, except that I do want to finish exploring the castle. Alright, let's do...
We should get to Crestwood as soon as possible.
I don't want to talk
My
to you.
contact in the Wardens will be waiting.
I know.
Later, then.
There we go. That's what I wanted. Where are we? Okay, that's fine. Let's do this. You can't take fall damage at Skyhold. Yeah, your sound was a little delayed. Fast travel. That's nice. People chit-chatting. Let's see what's... Nope, can't go in there. Cassandra. Oh no.
You knew where Hawke was all along!
You're damned right I did.
You conniving little shit!
Cassandra.
You kidnapped me. You interrogated me. What did you expect?
Stay out of it. Okay, guys. We're throwing punches here.
Hey, enough! You're taking his side? I said enough! We needed someone to lead this Inquisition. First, Liliana and I searched for the hero of Ferelden, but she had vanished. Then, we looked for Hawke, but she was gone too. We thought it all connected, but no. It was just you. You who kept her from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Hawke would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have saved Most Holy.
This is not Varick's fault. And Hawke would also probably be dead. And maybe you should be mad at Lavellan too, because I'm pretty sure she knows where the hero Ferelden is.
You can't change the past, Cassandra.
So I must accept... what? That the Maker wanted all this to happen? That he...
Cassandra.
Varick is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake. Even after the Conclave, when we needed Hawke most, Varick kept her secret.
She's with us now. We're on the same side.
We all know whose side you're on, Varick. It will never be the Inquisition's.
That is not fair.
That's unworthy of you.
I must not think of what could have been. We have so much at stake. Go, Varick. Just go.
You know what I think? If Hawke had been at the temple, she'd be dead too. You people have done enough to her.
I believed him. He spun his story for me and I swallowed it. If I just explained what was at stake, if I just made him understand. But I didn't, did I? I didn't explain why we needed Hawke. I'm such a fool.
It's okay. It's not... it's not your fault.
What if you hadn't believed him and you'd tracked Hawke down?
Honestly, Hawke might not even have agreed to become Inquisitor.
Probably
She
not.
supported the Mage Rebellion after all. She wouldn't have trusted me for a second. But this isn't about Hawke, or even Varick. Not truly. I should have been more careful. I should have been smarter. I don't deserve to be here.
That's not... It's not...
You're too hard on yourself, Cassandra.
Not hard enough, I think.
You can't believe that.
I want you to know, I have no regrets. Maybe if we'd found Hawke or the hero of Ferelden, the Maker wouldn't have needed to send you. But he did. You're not what I'd pictured. But if I've learned anything, it's that I know less than nothing.
Cassandra... Let me talk to you before you...
Something is troubling me, Inquisitor.
Okay.
Lavellan is receiving reports of mages becoming possessed, Templars going rogue. No one is dealing with these matters. I was hoping we might, before they get worse.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
We can certainly look into it.
I will mark these incidents on the map as I learn of them, Inquisitor. And I would be pleased to accompany you if and when you investigate.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I guess I'd like your advice.
Do you have any advice for me?
Treat Dorian with caution. It's possible he could be what he seems. A Tevinter mage wishing to do better than his countrymen. What if he is not? At best, his presence makes the Inquisition appear to have questionable allies.
I think he's fine.
Do you have any advice for me?
Watch the treasury carefully, with that Sera present.
You think she's here to rob us?
Possibly not, but I would hardly put it past her.
She's not gonna steal our coin.
Do you have any advice for me?
It's good that you recruited Enchanter Vivian into the Inquisition. She is ambitious, but has always shown sense in her dealings with the Chantry. My advice would be to watch her, but heed her when she speaks. That one wastes no words.
Do you have any advice for me?
We must keep an eye on the College of Clerics. The moment they elect a divine, things could change quickly.
Do you have any advice for me?
We must root out the Red Templars. They form the bulk of Corypheus's forces.
Do you have any advice for me?
You know what you need to do, Inquisitor.
Alright, I think this just...
I have some more.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, that just takes us to
I'll let you get back to work.
asking her about Anthony, which she doesn't want to talk about. Okay. Cool.
Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
Okay.
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the Conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. She doesn't talk much.
Okay.
Huh.
So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori? Or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
I'm tempted. I'm tempted to jump in there. But, let's play along.
Well, long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't sing the chant of light as much as I should. But you can't see something like that and not believe.
Well, Grim and I should find our tents. Thanks for the drink. I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option, but a few faces might help.
Why did we just do that?
You made it sound like you didn't like the Inquisition.
People don't always tell the truth when you're polite. You've got to poke them a bit.
They may think less of you. This was good. Their attitude surprised me.
I knew some of the soldiers felt like that, but to actually hear it...
It's hard to be just an idea sometimes. That's all you are to most of them. It's why you could stand right in front of them without being recognized. You've got a good army coming along. Remember that, no matter what comes next.
Alright, now where am I? Harding.
Scout Harding.
Your worship.
Anything new?
What's been going on?
Seeker Cassandra came through here, looking like a storm cloud.
Yeah.
That's just her face, though, isn't it?
No. No, she was angry at somebody.
What's been going on?
Ambassador Montelier sent me a basket of flowers to thank me for my work with the Inquisition.
Aww.
She's so lovely.
That's sweet.
What's been going on?
Varick came by to talk. He told me a story about copper marigolds.
That's a fun story.
What's been going on?
Madame de Fer said hello to me. Or maybe she was waving at someone else and I just thought she was.
Oh.
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
What's been going on?
Dorian's awfully pretty, isn't he?
Yeah.
What's been going on?
Just waiting to get back out there.
Fair enough.
What's been going on?
Just relaxing. Taking a breath. You need to sometimes to keep sane.
Fair enough. I think we're done with that. Why are you here?
Shouldn't you be out there, scouting?
In a bit. We're in Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me, though. Indispensable.
Tell me about yourself.
So, who's Scout Harding really?
Me? Oh, I'm no one. Lived near Redcliffe all my life. Herded sheep for my neighbor. When the Inquisition came through my village, I helped by telling them everything I knew about the area. Then I signed on. Wanted to see the world before it was swallowed up by... that thing out there.
I can't ask her more questions.
What's been going on?
Just waiting to get back out there.
Fair enough.
I should go.
Okay, I think we can ask her more questions about home later. I talked with Blackwall.
At your service.
Oh, okay, so we can ask him. You know anything about wardens being corrupted?
Varick's friend Hawke said there were suspicions of corruption in Grey Warden ranks. Do you know anything about that?
Corruption? What sort of corruption?
Corypheus. He's been known to influence the minds of wardens.
That could very well explain why so many have disappeared.
How are you doing?
Are you feeling all right? No voices or anything?
If I start hearing things, I promise you'll be the first to know.
Okay. Do you know anything about Corypheus?
How much do you know about Corypheus?
Not much. I always thought the stories of magisters corrupting the Golden City were just that, stories. I didn't expect them to be true, and I certainly didn't expect to find one of them still alive.
Why wouldn't you know?
Don't the Grey Wardens know everything about darkspawn?
You don't have to know how a darkspawn came to be in order to kill it. We're soldiers, not historians. And the world would be better off if people focused on defeating evil rather than explaining how it came to be.
I don't know if I agree with that. That's an odd question, but okay.
Corypheus stopped being human a long time ago. Darkspawn don't have human lifespans, do they?
No, I suppose they don't. They're unnatural and sustained by evil. It's been thousands of years. You'd think the Wardens would have managed to kill the first Darkspawn by now.
Are there more like Corypheus?
Do you know if there are more Darkspawn like Corypheus?
I don't know. I'm not sure any Warden knows.
Hero Ferelden could probably answer that question.
Let's discuss something else.
Thoughts on the Inquisition?
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it.
I don't know if that's something I wanted to hear. Can you tell me about the Wardens?
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
Ah, the Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
You think so? How do you kill an archdemon?
How do the Wardens deal with archdemons?
Short answer. Stick it with swords until it stops moving.
That's... Are you sure?
Wardens are in all the stories. If it was that easy, anyone could do it.
No, it really is that simple. Just because the archdemon is magic doesn't mean it can't be killed with swords. It just has to be a Grey Warden sword. Look, it's not the killing blow that's the problem. It's getting the dragon to the point where it's vulnerable, where it actually can be killed. There's no short answer for that, I'm afraid.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
So, as we know, that's not how that works. But, he could just not know. It's not like they told all the Grey Wardens how to do it. I already talked to you. Let's save before I talk to Sera. Just in case.
So, Inquisitor. It is Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Droste, what did I step in?
I mean, you know, I wasn't expecting it either.
I've apparently been through a lot. But yes, Corypheus was a surprise.
No, a surprise would be, oh, I stepped in dog shite. No one says, oh, a Magister God monster, I'm surprised. Impossible things aren't surprises.
I mean, Corypheus seems real enough.
The ancient thing trying to kill us seems pretty real.
Don't get me started. Oh, wait, too late, right? A Magister who cracked the Black City. It's a hazy dream, right? I mean, if it's real, then the seat of the Maker? Real thing. A seat needs a book, so the Maker? Real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world? Real things. It's too far, innit? I just want to plug the Skyhole rubbish so I can go play.
I mean, what do you believe in?
You joined to help the little people caught up in this. But do you believe or not?
In Andraste? Of course.
But you doubt what you're seeing and hearing.
It can't be true. Even fanatics don't want to be this right. Look, I have arrows. I can make this Corypheus believe in those.
Corypheus.
Good enough? Please be good enough.
Pick whatever cause you want. Hey, I mean...
Keep calling it nonsense. That perspective will keep the Inquisition grounded.
Oh, I can do that. Sure could use a few more people shouting no. We fight, the bad things go away, everyone calms down, and everything goes back to normal. A nice, well-paid normal.
It almost makes sense. Oh, just follow orders, crazy. I like, if this was a joke...
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know, scary, innit? So bring 'em on. But first, food. I'm starving.
Okay. Alright. Should I talk to you?
Demon armies and wardens, and Varick has exactly who we need. The big talker just knows everything.
Why did you join?
So you like to have fun. The Inquisition seems an odd fit. Why are you really here?
What do you mean? To help people.
It's starting to sound like you're looking for something more.
It is. Mostly. Okay, fine. There's talk and... I want to see.
See what?
I don't know. I've got all this chantry stuff in my head, and it makes sense, right? But it's fuzzy. I want to see if it's all really real. I just don't know if I want to really know. So I'm selfish. It's all for me. Count yourself lucky, I guess.
Huh. Thoughts on our progress?
Are things playing out the way you expected?
Cassandra laid it out, right? You're the big hat now. Gonna make everything the way it should be. The praying's nice, I suppose. Corypheus bit, though. Shite.
Corypheus.
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 Sack Splash. I know his name. Doesn't deserve the respect of me saying it, does he?
Alright.
What do you think about the people who...
Again, with your people. Right, which ones?
I have no idea which ones we've asked her about. What about... Blackwall?
Any thoughts about Warden Blackwall?
He's too good, right? I'd like to see him out of that uniform. Not like that.
We might have asked that already.
What's your opinion of Vivienne?
She's a bitch, but she knows. She better.
What about Dorian?
He's fun. Could lose a bit more to Vinter.
Thoughts on Iron Bull?
He makes me wonder about things. I mean, what did their women look like? Woof.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I've asked her these. So we talked to Vivienne. We talked to... I got Bull here.
Hey, that elven redhead who makes the buns in the kitchen. Is she available? Because I'm getting signals.
I don't know, but I'll ask for you.
Can you tell me more about Saharon?
It was a damn ugly place. Only getting uglier when I left. Between the Fog Warriors, the Talvashath, my people, and the Vince. You were lucky to go a day without blood. What do you want to know?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. Tell me about the natives.
What are things like for the natives of Saharon?
I remember one guy. He made these things, fish wrapped in thin bread. Nice guy. Talk to him every morning. So, one time I'm asking about his bad back, and I see he's nervous, trying to tell me something with his eyes. Next thing I know, his assistants draw knives and come at my team. The rebels had forced him to poison my food.
What happened?
And then?
I'd seen how nervous he was, so I hadn't eaten anything. A couple of my guys weren't so lucky. We killed the rebels. I lost 2 men to the poison, another to knife wounds. My friend who made the fish wraps died with a knife in his throat. Close quarters fight. He was caught in the middle. That is what things are like for the natives of Saharan.
What about fog warriors?
What were the fog warriors like?
They were the worst of the rebels. They trained for stealth attacks. They made this fog. I never saw any mages, so I figured it was alchemy, not magic. They were almost invisible in it. I'd be on patrol in the market square. The fog would roll in, and before I knew it, half my squad dead without a sound.
You sound impressed?
It almost sounds like you admire them.
They didn't use poison. They didn't hurt civilians, and they were damn good fighters. You have to respect that. Plus, they hit the Vince as hard as they hit us. Hearing some terrified Magister scream, "My slaves! Where are my slaves?" in the fog always put a smile on my face.
What about Talvashoth?
Tell me about the Talvashoth.
When Canary can't handle the fighting in Saharan or lose faith in the Qun, they go rogue. They flee into the wilderness and turn into bandits, attacking everyone. They're vicious, savage. You look at them and you can see why my people needed the Qun to stay civilized.
You aren't Talvashoth?
Isn't that what you did, though?
Hey, when I burned out, I didn't go rogue. I reported in and went where the Ben Hasrath sent me. I'm doing my job, serving the Qun out here. I'm not some bandit. I am nothing like them.
And that's a sore spot for him for a good portion of the game. Tell me about Tevinter.
Tell me about the Tevinter people you fought.
The Vince sent forces to Saharan every autumn. Guess they didn't like the summer heat. We had some good fights on the beaches, standing in knee-high water foaming red with blood, ships on fire around us. The cities were worse. Free bit of advice. Don't let the Inquisition forces get suckered into urban combat.
Okay. What's so bad about Tevinter?
Why do you hate Tevinter forces so much? What makes them so bad?
It's not their armies. It's their spies. They bloodied Saharan year-round, killing loyalists, supporting rebels. Alam had no city administrator. Nobody would accept the position. The last 4 who held it died inside a year. Trying to conquer a country is one thing. Making it so nobody can live there, that just screws everyone.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
It didn't sound like that was a nice conversation. Oh, we unlocked some codices. Let's go down here where we haven't been.